Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We're still in topic 8. Today's lesson 5, and we're still going to continue with tens and ones. So please open your book, page 341. Let's see what we have.
Leilani has 28 buttons. Draw her buttons so that a friend can see that there are 28 buttons without counting them one by one.
Remember, we're still talking about tens and ones, and we can do the tens, and it's like one bar represent a 10, and then the ones will be the loose circles or counters. So let's watch our video, then come back to this exercise.
Look at the big number. How many tens and how many ones are in this number?
Okay, so this is 45, and I know that 40 is the tens and 5 the ones. So there are 4 tens in 45.
There are 4 tens and 5 ones in 45. You can draw models to show the answer. What does it mean to draw a model to show the answer?
We're going to draw the lines that shows the tens. So we're going to do 4 and 5 ones.
It means that you will draw a picture of the tens and ones in 45. Draw the tens. You draw one line for each 10. Then draw the ones. You draw a dot for each one. How many dots do you draw?
Select your answer.
I know I have 45. I know 40 are the tens and 5 are my ones. So now I have 4 lines represent the 40. Each line means a 10. So 10, 20, 30, 40. Now I'm looking for the 5 ones.
You draw 5 dots because there are 5 ones in 45.
All right, so this is when I have the 40 and the 5. So if I say 4 tens means 40, and the ones are separate 5 ones.
You can count by tens and ones to check your work. Count the lines by tens. Then count on from 40 by ones. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45. There are 4 tens and 5 ones in 45. Now you know how to use drawings to solve problems with tens and ones.
Great job!
And when we use a drawing, that make us easily read the numbers and easily to know how many tens and how many ones. So let's see the guided practice we have. In your book, page 342, write the numbers and draw a model to show each number. Count by tens and ones to check. 17 is 1 10 and 7 ones. And here are one line, which is like a 10. And then these are the counters or the dots that make 7. So 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. So this is 17. 29. So 29, we have 1 10 and 9 ones. So I can draw it. I can make 1 10. I'm going to make a line. That's a 10. one more. That's another 10. So 10, 20. And then my ones are 9. I'm gonna make 9 circles or 9 counters or 9 dots. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So 10, 20, and 9. So how many 10s? 2 10s. And then 9 ones. So this is my 29. All right. Let's go and do one more from our guided practice. Independent practice. Write the number and draw a model to show each number. Count by tens and ones to check. What do I have? 43. 4 tens, 3 ones. 43. So let's draw it. 10, 20, 30, 40. How many ones? 3. We take a different color. 1, 2, 3. So now I draw it. Now I'm going to write down 4 tens because it's 43. So 4 tens and 3 ones. Okay, let's go back to the beginning of our lesson and answer the question we have.
Leilani has 28 buttons. Draw her buttons so that a friend can see that there are 28 buttons without counting them one by one.
All right, I know this is easy. I'm going to draw. Look at my number first, 28. I know this is my tens. So I'm going to write or draw 1 10, 2 10. So now I have 2 tens, 20. What's next? The ones. All right. Let's see. I can put the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 2 tens and 8 ones. That makes 28. All right. That's it for today's lesson, first graders. Continue with tens and ones. I'll leave you with the rest of the activity to have fun and finish it. Thank you. Hello, first graders. Welcome to a new math lesson. We're still in topic 8. Today's lesson, lesson 6. Different names for the same numbers. So let's see what we have. In your book, please open page 345.
Use cubes. Show 2 different ways to make 28. Draw each way.
So my number is 28, and I need to show, using the cubes, 2 different ways how to make 28. I know we just learned tens and ones, so one of the way will be 2 tens and then 8 ones, right? Let's see how we can get another way.
You can break apart 43 into tens and ones in different ways. Here is one way. 43 is the same as 4 tens and 3 ones. Count to check. 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43.
All right, so that's what we know. It's easy. I know I have 4 tens. I'm going to put for a group of tens under tens, and then the leftover or the ones, I'm going to put them under the column where it says ones. So 43 means 4 tens, 4 group of tens, and 3 ones. Now we look for another way.
You can also break apart a 10 to make 10 more ones. How many ones are there now?
All right.
Select your answer.
So the way we learned in the previous 2 lessons that I put all my tens on the column, so 4 tens and the leftovers or the ones together. So I had 4 tens and 3, so 43. But what another way? I can take 1 10 from the tens and I just break it to ones. So now I have more ones instead of 3. So let's see how many tens I have. 10, 20, 30. And then I can count on to see if I have it right or not. 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43. So I have the same answer, same number, but I put it in a different way. I put 3 tens and let's count the ones now. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. So I can break apart 43 to 3 10 and 13 ones. Let's see.
10 ones and 3 more ones is 13 ones. Count the cubes to check. 10, 20, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43.
So as we say, we get the same answer when I broke apart 1 more 10 and I have it with the ones. So now I have 3 tens and 13 ones, and again the total is the same, 43.
Both ways show the same number.
All right, let's see our guided practice. All right. Count the tens and ones, write different ways to show the number. Write 2 ways to break apart 34. So we have 34, we have 3 tens and 4 ones. This is what we covered in the previous lesson. This lesson, we're gonna do something different. We're gonna take 1 10 from the tens and we're gonna break it to ones. So now I'm gonna have 2 tens and 10 ones plus 4. So let's see, now I have 2 tens and let's count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. So another way to make 34 is to have 3 tens and 4 ones, or 2 tens and 14 ones. All right. Let's do one from our independent practice and we go to the activity we have. Count the tens and ones, write different ways to show each number. Write 2 ways to break apart 21. So the first one is done for us, 21. You have the 2 tens and 1 ones. Okay, now I need a different way. So this is the 2 tens and 1 1. So let's write this down. 2 tens and 1 ones. We're gonna put it here. So this is the model or the drawing that I have. I see 2 tens and I see only 1 ones. Another way, I see 1 10 because I break apart one of the tens to ones. So now I have 1 10, and let's count the ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So I can make 21 by having 1 10 and 11 ones. And the total still going to be 21. 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. So I have the same number when I break the tens to ones, or when I add all the tens together and the ones together. Okay. Let's do number 3 together. Draw models and write 2 ways to break apart 59. So the first part I know, I'm gonna do 5 tens and 9 ones. Very good. So let's draw 5 tens. This is 1 10, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 9 ones. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So when I put this down, I know that I have 5 tens and 9 ones. The total will be 59. All right, another way to do that, easy. I'm gonna break 1 10 to ones, so that's mean I'm gonna have 4 tens only. So let's draw down 4 tens. Let's use different colors. 4 tens, so that's 1 10, 2 10, 3 10, 4 tens. The fifth, I'm gonna break it to ones, and then I'm gonna add the 9, the ones that I have. So let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I still have to add my ones. Let me take different color. 1, oh, it doesn't show. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So now how many tens I have? 1, 2, 3, 4. Let me write 4 tens. And now I have to count all the ones I have. So let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I have 19 ones. If I want to check my answer, easy. Just count the whole thing. So 10, 20, 30, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, 56, 57, 58, 59. My answer is right. Awesome. All right. Let's go to the first activity we have in our book. Use cubes. Show 2 different ways to make 28. All right. First 2 way I know. And it's easy, and we covered it before. I'm gonna say 1 10, 2 10, and then I have 8 ones. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. My second way, another easy way I just learned now. I'm going to break one of the 10s to ones. So instead of having 2 10s, I'll have 1 10, and then I'm going to break this 10. And don't forget, I still have ones from before. So I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So this is the 10. I break it apart to ones, and now I'm using my ones, the 9 ones I had them before. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right, so 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28. So I break it apart different ways, and I still have the same answer or the same number, 28. All right, first graders, I'll leave you with the rest of the activity in your book, page 347 and 348. Have fun. Thank you. Hello, first graders. Welcome to a last lesson for our topic 8, lesson 7. And this lesson, we're gonna look and learn about different structures that we can do and reach the same number. So in previous lesson, we have a different way to have the same number. So we know that we can have the 10s and the ones, and then we learn we can break one of the 10s to ones, and we have more ones than before. So let's see what we have today.
Barry showed the number 42 with cubes. What are some of the ways he could have shown 42? Write the 10s and 1s to show the ways. Describe any patterns you see in the table.
Right? So the number is 42, and we know that we can have 4 10s and 2 1s. We can break 1 10 and add it to the ones, and maybe we can break another 10 and add it to the ones, and another 10 and add it to the ones, and then we're gonna discover a pattern. Let's watch our video and come back for this exercise.
How many ways can you show the number 38 with 10s and 1s? Is there a pattern? You can make a list of all of the different ways. Then you can look for patterns in your list. What is one way to make 38 with 10s and 1s?
Select your answer.
All right. I know one way, 3 10s and 8 1s.
The answers all show ways to make 38 with 10s and 1s. How do you know that each of the rows in the table shows a way to make 38 with 10s and 1s? You could use cubes to show that many 10s and 1s. Then you would be able to count by 10s and 1s to see if there are 38 cubes in all.
All right. So we know that I can have the first way, 3 10s and 8 1s. And I know that I can remove one of the 10s and add it to the 1, so I break it. So it's going to be 2 10s and 18 1s. And then I can do the same, and I take another 10 and I add it to the 1s till I break all 10s and have them all 1s. So this could be one way.
How many ways are there to make 38 with tens and ones? There are 4 ways to make 38 with tens and ones. Look for a pattern. How can it help you? What pattern do you see in the table?
Well, I look for a pattern. The pattern I can see for the tens, that the numbers start with the 3 tens and then decrease. So go down, minus 1 10 will be 2, minus 1 more 10 will be 1, another 10 will be no tens or 0. But in the meanwhile, the ones increased. So they get extra. It was 8 ones, now 18 ones, now 28 ones, now 38 ones. So the tens decrease or go down by one number, and the ones increase and goes up by 110.
As the number of tens goes down by 1, the number of ones goes up by 10.
The pattern helps me check my answers.
Now you know how to use tens and ones to make numbers in different ways.
All right, so let's see the exercise we have for our guided practice. Okay, Callie lists all the ways to show 25 as tens and ones. What ways does she list? So she put 25 means 2 10 and 5 ones. Remember, if I'm drawing, if I say there are 2 tens here, all right, and 5 ones here, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take one of the tens and add it to the ones, so break it apart. So it's gonna be 110, so that's gonna be 1, and then here I have my 5, the ones, and remember the 10. I just take it, and instead of break it apart like that, now I can just add it. All right, what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take this tens and I add it to the ones here. So I'm gonna have no tens, 0. And now I'm gonna add the 10 to the 10. So it's gonna be 2 tens, 20, and my ones remain the same. So 25. Let's see number 2. Andy wants to show 31 as tens and ones. What are all the ways? All right. One of the ways, 3 tens and 1 1. So we're gonna write this. 3 tens and 1 ones. So let's put this here. Okay. What's the next step? Take one of the tens and add it to the ones. So 1 10 out of 3. So it's going to be 2 tens. And I'm going to have 11 ones. Because I'm going to take this 10. I'm going to take it from the tens and I'm going to add it to the ones. All right. Can I do more? Yeah. And I can take 1 10 from the 2 and I add it to the ones. So my tens would be 1 10. I have here 1 10 and 1 1. I'm adding one more 10. I'm going to be 2 tens and my 1 remain the same. Still one more way. Take all tens and move them to the ones. So that's mean I have 0 tens and 3 ones. So now I can see that I have 1, 2, 3 ways, 4. I have 4 ways to show 31. All right, let's go to that first exercise we have.
Barry showed the number 42 with cubes. What are some of the ways he could have shown 42? Write the tens and ones to show the ways. Describe any patterns you see in the table.
All right, so 42, that means 4 tens and 2 ones. Let's see. So that's the first one. Now I'm going to take 1 10 from the 4th and move it to the ones. So now my tens will be 1 less. So it's going to be 3 10, and my ones will be 10 more. So I have 10 plus 2 equals 12. All right. So now I have 3 tens and 12 ones. I still can do more. I can take 1 10 from the tens and move it to the ones. So again, my 3 tens will be 2 10, and I'm going to move 1 10 to the ones. All right, 12 plus 10. I have the 1 here is a 10, plus 1 more, so 22. Okay, am I done? No, I still have more chance. I have 2 more ways to do. Take 1 more 10 from the tens I have. So my tens will be 1 10 left. And then I'm going to add to the tens that I just added in a 1 column. So that will be 32. Awesome. Oops. Okay. I still have 1 more chance. I'm going to take the last 10 and I move all my tens to the ones. So I'm going to have 0 tens under the column where it says tens, and I'm going to have all my 42 and ones. So now if I look at the pattern, do I have a pattern? Yes. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. So my tens go down by 1, decreased, go down, loses 1. So 4 become 3, 3, move to 2, 2, change to 1, and 1 I have 0 tens, because when I move it from the tens, I add it to the ones. So as you see the ones, first I have 2 ones. Then after that, I added the 10, became 12. And then I added 1 more 10. This is my 10, became 22. 1 more 10, 32. 1 more 10, 42. So as you see, the tens loses 1, but the ones go up by 1. All right. So that's today's lesson. I know it looks a bit challenging, but it's really fun and you're going to enjoy it. And the pattern always help you to know that you have the right answer and that you are doing the right strategy. All right. That's it for today's lesson, first graders. I leave you with the rest of the activity. Thank you.